Hello everyone, Krydax here. Welcome back to our AngelBobsOmni playthrough. So, craziness ensued in the last episode when we made this hot mess that we haven't even tested yet. And in true programmer fashion, rather than testing that, I've just copied it and made the whole first city block already. I still have a little bit more stone brick laying to do. And then I also set up what is going to be the station. I wanted it to take up the smallest amount of space possible. And I figured since trains can turn any which way, it's not actually that bad of an idea to have the station kind of come in from one line and leave on a different one. Because no matter what, trains are going to have to fly all over the place anyway. So, you know, if the what's it called, depots are over here, you know, they can just come in, go in here, and then go out here, turn right, turn right, turn right, and then go back in. So it's not, I don't think it's that crazy to have the stations like this. I could also potentially, well, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I can't. Yeah, it's not enough space to turn around. I was thinking I could maybe make it be able to turn left as well, but I don't think that I can. Because to be able to turn left, I would have to make this thing use more space, because it would have to be able to pull a full U-turn. Or I'd have to start it up higher here, in which case, yeah, it would take more space yet again. So I just wanted to kind of use the smallest amount of space possible to have a warehouse loading and unloading, and I think I am okay with the fact that it only comes in from one direction and leaves one direction. I'm accepting of that. And it will cause less traffic issues on the rails in between. Another thing I forgot to do with my city block is add a couple signals in the middle. So I'll need to do that before I copy a bunch more city blocks. Considering the volume of trains I may have running, you know, it'll help to at least have like one more signal in the middle in case two trains are trying to go the same direction. Otherwise, they'll have to wait all the way back here until this whole section is empty. So having some in the middle is going to be necessary. I guess the question is how many. I could probably fit, gosh, a bunch if I wanted to, because I'm using 1-1 trains. But I don't want to fit a bunch. I think I just want enough so that two trains can be on the same line. So maybe I'll just do that, because I know that's enough space. And then I'll mirror that here. So it's right there. So that way, as soon as the first train clears here, the next train can go here and wait. Actually, let's do this. I'm going to switch this. Okay, so we're going to put one here, and we're going to remove that one. And that splits it a little bit more closely in half. Okay. Oh, that's almost perfect. That's kind of funny. So exactly 4 trains long from each one. And I need to copy this and paste it. Okay. So right there, I believe. Oh, and I need to craft more rail signals as well. And then I'll copy that. Okay, let's see. No, this way. There we go. And then one more time. And honestly, some of the reason I'm doing this is more just for funsies, because with Omnicompression... Wait, what just happened? What did it build over here? Let me... Trees, rocks only. Let's get rid of all these. Oh, of course I'm out of nanobots, so I have to handcraft a few, actually. Maybe there was a signal that it had just... I had never built over here in the first place, and I didn't see it. Oh, something's fishy. Why is that blinking? Oh, because see, I did think I did something wrong. I lined it up to the wrong curve. It's supposed to be lined up to this one. There we go. Perfect. Okay, and then this signal is... I think good to have. Yeah. I think that's all going to work out just fine. Okay, so we've got that figured out somewhat. My pollution is still under control. And I'm trying to think about next steps. Well, I guess first thing to do is fix the blueprint here. It's so big I have to walk a bunch to even copy it. Okay. So I also made a train blueprint book. And this is the new city block. And I want to remove, barely even click on it, remove all these guys. Remove all that, and remove that one. And then that is city block. Still left that combinator. Okay, there we go. So that's the city block. This one is the bad city block. We'll delete that. Okay. And at some point, I'll probably have like a double wide city block, you know, that uses T intersections or something. But for now, we'll just have the basic square. And yeah, I mean, I can do lots of different ore processing within one city block. That's my plan. So we'll have to provide Omnite to a few city blocks. And you'll notice there's no Omnite close by. So we are going to have to foray into the unknown to find some other... I'm going to research higher level radars as well. That one requires brass and red circuits, so that's not going to happen anytime soon. But this one is just steel, so I can get that level, and I think that'll show me a bigger area. Anyway, we are going to have to fight off some biters, I think, at some point. So, I have a bunch more stone, so I'm going to lay this stone down real quick, and maybe we can finish out our city block here. One, two, okay. Just trying to remember a system for how to do these diagonals. 2. Okay, so it is from this one. We go... How was it? Two closer to this before we start going diagonal. 2. So I think that's what we want. Beautiful. I could just blueprint that as well. But I'm too lazy. Okay, so we go next to it, 2 further, and then diagonal. Bam. Then we just fill all this in. Ta-da! First official city block complete. Okay. And eventually our entire base will reside within city blocks. That's my goal. Anyway, this is just a starter base, and I want to move everything inside of city blocks, and everything will be provided in warehouses. how did... Oh, I thought that was the warehouse. That's my inventory. And then we will use filter inserters on here with circuit conditions that will allow us to provide multiple items at one station. And so we can provide, you know, pretty much half of my starter base will fit in here, minus the smelting parts. But, like, we can provide Omnite, we can provide Omnite bricks, we can provide stone, crushed stone, all that kind of thing will be provided in one. Those are long-term goals. Short-term goals are more just, like, do whatever the heck. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point, but I'm getting stuff done. Because I kind of need to keep progressing a little bit. I would like to also get sniper turrets. That is a much, much easier way to defend my base. But that requires military science packs, so that's kind of rough. But the sniper turrets have a much bigger range, and they have a huge damage bonus. They basically one-shot biters. And the nice thing about the damage bonus is biters with armor, they can take those down a lot easier as well. So I am going to research military science, and I will get just enough to make sniper turrets. And that will help me expand as well. But, I mean, we got rails checked off the list, so, gosh, what's next? I feel like our base is so bad, but it is working. I almost just want to keep moving forward. I do want some more fuel here. What's next? I should probably grab... These things have been working for a while. Yeah, I should probably grab some tin plates and some lead plates, just to have them on hand. And then... Still got plenty of circuits here. Clay, I think I've already got a stack. Yeah, most of a stack anyway. This ore patch is almost gone, which is going to be annoying because ore does need to be over here, so I'm going to have to route some of this ore over to the left. But that's fine, I guess. Military science pack is almost done. I should probably grab some more bullets. Just to have on hand. Oh, and I definitely need more nanobots, that's for sure. What is that? Max radius? Oh, is that for nanobots? Huh. Either that's new, or I've never noticed that feature before. I mean, I haven't updated it, so I guess I've just not noticed it since the last few times. That's fun. I've already got my 3 trains to start out with. I should probably get some more resin going, just for future sake. I want 2 stacks of undergrounds to be there. Let's see, and I should probably grab a few more basic circuit boards. And then some more belts. And inserters. Bam, okay. Oh yeah, and the omnitors as well. Make sure I've got plenty of those. I don't use a ton anymore, but still do use them. Oh, and gearboxes, gears. It's going to be so nice to have logistics bots be able to deliver all this to me. And then steel. Steel gears. Steel gearboxes. There we go. And now military science pack. Where are those? They need grenades, which need coal. So let me grab some coal. I know I have plenty. In here. And there we go. 1, 2. I probably shouldn't be handcrafting this. Let me at least make a assembling machine for the science packs. Okay, so I need to make 13 sets. So 13 piercing rounds, 13 grenades, 26 balls. Piercing rounds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I already have the one. Grenades. 10, 13, and wall. 10, 20, 5, 6. Okay. And that should be everything I need to make signs I want to make. Just for sniper turrets. And let me try to think. Probably the first thing I want to do with my city blocks is the salt sorting. Because I think I can do that already, can't I? Let's check it out. So if we want iron plates, and this ends up being a long process, but we'll blueprint it and copy it. So we're gonna want to make a bunch of iron. Let's just start with 1 belt worth. And we'll make that from iron ingots. We can process the iron from iron ore, and we want iron ore to come from iron ore crystals. When do I get iron ore crystals? These are not the right researches. Iron ore crystal. It's crystallology. Crystallology. Sorry, crystallology. And then this whole Omnine thing, I'm trying to remember how we jumpstart that. Hydromnic acid. Okay, we're gonna have to do a lot of researches to get here. Dang. Okay, well I should start on these. For sure should get started on these. I'm just gonna start working on them because this is the next big thing I want to do. It makes a huge difference. I think I can make, so I'm gonna need Omni Sludge, Hydromnic Acid, and I think that's it to make this stuff. So let me double check what that requires. Hydromnic Acid is Omnic Acid, which is just crushed Omnite, purified water, and steam. We can make all that. And then Omni Sludge is pulverized stone and omnic acid. And this is what I was talking about using the crushed stone for. You've all told me many times, why don't you just do this to get rid of your crushed stone? Well, I don't want to get rid of it. I'm going to use it for this because we need lots of Omni Sludge for this process. Anyway, okay, so iron crystals we make from the iron ore solvation, and that comes from iron obnitic salt, and that comes from iron ore salting, which I'm trying to remember for some reason. Oh yeah, it's the Jivolite that makes this difficult, because Jivolite we don't get Jivolite focused omnitraction. When do I actually... Oh, I need yeah. So until I have chemical science and then do a lot of researches, I can't get Jivolite by itself. So that makes this recipe a little bit trickier. And I think the main one I end up using is just crushed sapphirite and then crushed stereotype, and then I do some circuits depending on whether I need more copper or iron. There is a little bit of a problem I guess I could do the ferrous mixture. I've never done that before. There's a little bit of a problem when the amount of copper you're using is less than half of the amount of iron you're using. You end up needing to put it in a chest, but that's fine. Okay, so then we make it from that. And you can see how little sapphirite we use to get 15 iron plates. It's kind of ridiculous. It's a complicated process, but we end up not needing a lot of crushed ores. You know, normally we would need like 20 crushed sapphirite to make 15 plates. And even with the Angel's efficiency, like let's check out real quick what it would look like if we wanted filter by product. There we go. Let's say we wanted to do this the current way we have with processed iron. That is going to require, well, and let's even say we're doing the mineral sorting, which we're not. That would still require a total of 10 crushed ore, whereas this only requires 1.13. So pretty huge difference. This, some people would argue this is overpowered, part of Omni. I feel like Omni adds enough difficulty in other places that it's not actually that overpowered. But, you know, the whole point of Angels and Bobs, to some level, is to be overpowered anyway. But then you need to make these catalysts out of the hydromnic acid, and that comes from omnite and omnic acid and all sorts of other things. Really, with these, I give up on the ratios for Omni catalysts and stuff because it's always changing. You get more advanced recipes to make Omni sludge and to make omnic acid, so if you put the numbers into Hellmod, you're just going to end up changing it later anyway. So I just make sure I have plenty of space wherever I'm creating the Omni sludge, and I just expand as needed. The Omnine shards are also kind of interesting. Those come from Omnine, and Omnine comes from Omni shards in the first place. And you can make it out of Omni sludge at the start, but it's like really slow. So eventually you have this kind of loop that provides Omni shards and just takes a little bit of Omni sludge as input. So that's yet another thing that I don't worry about. Okay, so we're going to do iron like this. We're going to do copper, tin, lead. We'll start with that. And then once we have all that going, we will then move on to actually making a bunch more items. So hopefully my starter base is enough to craft all these things. And can I get... I think I can already get blast furnace 2s. Let's see. You know, I still think FNEI is easier just to see what goes into a building. Induction furnace 2. Yep, I can make that. I assume casting machine 2. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to change all these to tier 2 just because that'll save me a lot of hassle later. Oops. Tier 2. And then, what about ore sorting facility? That would be in the research. Ore sorting, tier 2. I can get that as well. And ore crusher 2s. So that's why I need clay bricks, is for those bad boys. So I'll want to research all that. Because having ore sorting facility 2 is going to be a lot nicer. The crafting speed is... Oh, actually not that huge of a boost. It's only a 0.75 to 1. But every little bit helps. Omni plant and Omni tractor. That's the other question. Omni tractor 2. When do I unlock that? Okay, that's what I'm going for to be able to get the crystallology anyway. And that uses Omniferum, the steel gearboxes, and steel bearings, basic boards. I will be able to make the tier 2 Omni tractors as well. So I will set all of this to tier 2. Gosh, there's 8 tiers of Omni tractors. Alright, so that'll be my basic line. And I'll have to provide... Oh, this is using Omnicium ingots as fuel. That's not right. Purified Omnite. So I'll have to provide all of these other things separately. Which is fine. Alright. I'm trying to think of what to do next. Probably build some of those radars. So we can scan out a little farther. Hopefully find another patch of Omnite, and then I want to go mine that Omnite. Now, what's going on with our Omnicium production? We are stalled out because of jail. We have the best citizens because of jail. I'm gonna do what someone mentioned in the comments of one of my videos. Sorry, I don't remember your name. Gosh, my inventory's full. Jeez. Oh, right, gosh, I get so distracted. Military research, which I don't know why it's up here. Don't ask me. Needs to get done. And then we can do sniper turrets. So many distractions. Okay, and then this, they were saying, why don't you just put coal and iron on separate sides of the belt? And I was like, wow, that's like way too smart with filter inserters. So that's what I'm gonna do. Though my poor inventory is very much clogged. So you'll be iron, putting on that side, coal, putting on that side. And then, oh my gosh, this is killing me. And I'm out of chests at the exact same time. It's kind of funny. Here, we'll just put that there. What are the odds? Okay, I can just use steel chests at this point. That's all the bricks. I don't need that many bricks. Okay. I think I can actually just do something like this. And hopefully that will work. Oh, and then slag. I need to get rid of. Of course, of course. A horse is a horse. Of course, of course. Okay, so slag. I will have a couple more filter inserters. Now putting slag. And then same here. And that will work a lot better, I think. I still don't know exactly why this stalled out, because it needs equal amounts. I don't know. It just ended up overproducing iron to where even this one couldn't produce anymore. Because this also produces iron. I guess that makes sense. Heck, I know how to get rid of some stone. Just do this. There we go. And I will get rid of... Actually, this is still going to stall in the same way, isn't it? I think this is still going to stall. Because if iron backs up... Here, let's test this. I'm going to put a bunch of iron in here. Because iron's going to back up. This guy's going to stop producing. Well, to be fair, though, they are used in equal parts. And that's the piece that confuses me, is why it would ever stop, since they're used in equal parts. Yeah, they get out of sync. So I actually think I do need circuit conditions, because this isn't going to fix anything. They're still both running whenever the inserters can place, and that isn't enough of a condition. I mean, if you design the belts perfectly, maybe it would work in such a way that they could only ever place if you needed more of that specific type of resource. But the way it is right now, eventually, like if copper got backed up, then this one would still stop producing first, and then this one would be making extra copper, and then your copper and iron would be out of sync because they're supposed to stay balanced. So all that being said, I think I actually do need circuit conditions. And I am just gonna have so I am gonna undo this. We're gonna do this right. We're gonna do this right, folks. Promise. Slag is a bit of a problem. Let's just do this, and we'll have you be iron ore and copper ore, which is really annoying to find when there's 8,000 items. Copper ore. Okay. So we will switch this one to be there. Move that over. Okay. So essentially, we want to be putting everything into a belt or a chest. Wait, I don't want that chest anymore. I want steel chests. Wow, I just clicked twice and got rid of what I just put there. Okay, so we're going to put into the chest, and we need a few more wires. So if copper is below a certain number, then it will allow... I should actually, yeah, attach it to that one. And then that one. So if copper is below a certain number, it'll allow the output from this guy. And if iron's below a certain number, it'll allow the output from this guy. And that should keep it balanced, I think. Gosh, we'll see. Sometimes these things don't work the way you think they would. Okay, so this one will run only if copper is below 200. So copper or below 200. This one will run only if iron ore is below 200. And then we will output which I'm gonna have to do a long boy. We'll output iron and copper, iron ore, copper ore. I think that'll work. And I don't think there's any chance of stalling. Here, I'll put in a bunch of extra iron. And then this one stops, and then only this one's gonna run for a little bit. And so the iron will drop down while the copper's staying consistent, and then eventually this one will start back up again. So I think that's gonna work. I really do. In any case, wow, that was a long detour. My apologies for that. What even were we doing? I don't have any recollection. I know we were doing the military science. I haven't fully forgotten about that. Ooh, let's see what the radars have uncovered. Still no Omnite. This is what I get for using RSO, which is the mod that spreads resources out more faintly. I feel like it's only fair, though. I mean, I'm already only having to get one ore. It seems fair that I maybe have to go a little farther for it. Okay, now we want to do sniper turrets. Bam. Sniper turrets are an easy way to take out a base of biters, too, because they just have such a long range. I should rename this. The Krydax block. It is the original city block. Wait, is that really all the more that they scan? I thought they'd go farther, but it looks like they're already rescanning. Oh no, that one's scanning new blocks. Oh, I'm a dummy. I didn't replace the other radar. That's why I'm confused. There we go. And I'm actually going to make a couple more just to speed the process up. I've got enough power. Because I really do need to find more Omnite. I'm already down to just, gosh, basically nothing there, so about 3 million. I've already used all time. I've already used 1.3 million. So I've used a third of what I have, and it's only going to get used faster and faster as I make my base more complicated. Alright, but I have sniper turrets complete. And what I would really love is another inventory upgrade. Is that possible? Yeah. I'm okay with spending another 175 green science. And then I want to craft some sniper turrets. So I need a bunch more iron plates. I'll start with 10. Okay. And then this will be the chest that holds things that I never want to see again. I really don't need that upgrade planer either. I actually need most of these things. Yep. Okay. Goodbye, sweet prince. Alright. Okay, so now we're scanning a bit faster. And wow, we didn't really... I apologize to those of you that are watching this video hoping for something super exciting to happen. We haven't done anything super exciting. We added some rail signals, we've done some researches, we've planned out some things, hopefully fixed our... did I say Omnicium again this whole time? Omnicium. I think we fixed our Omnicium logic. What are the rates on all this? Using at most 50. So reduce this by 6th. 6th of 3 is 0.5. So these are actually too slow. So we're going to see these emptying out eventually. I think. Slowly, over time. But as soon as Omnicium backs up, then it'll be fine. Oh, Omniferum. That's actually something I need to make. So let's take a look at that real quick. Ferrum. Omniferum is a mixture of iron and omnicium ingots. You know what? I have an idea. So, because I've got this logic set up here, what I can do... Am I making 3 here? Oh, and I'm slightly underproducing the ore as well. The sapphirite and stereotype. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another blast furnace right here. And this guy is going to... This is ugly, but... it'll work, yeah. So then we'll also have... Yeah, we'll just do a filter inserter. Sorry, I'm not coherent today, apparently. I feel like that's happening a lot these days. What I'm trying to do is make the Omniferum right here without adding any extra production lines. So that'll put the ore there. This will need to stay a little bit more out of the way. And do something like this. Gives me a little bit more space. So then this ore is going to turn into, you know, it's not the most efficient way to do it, but I'm not going to need a ton of Omniferum. So we'll provide the iron ore, and then we'll provide the omnicium ingots, and that'll make Omniferum. Molten Omniferum, that is. And then we'll make the Omniferum in a casting unit. Voila, voila, voila. The problem is fuel, which unfortunately is not anywhere near here. It's all the way over here. And I don't have a way. There's no empty lines here. Huh. Think. I can figure this out. So... yeah, that's what I'll do. Rotate this, put iron ore on this one. And then that'll actually go on a different belt. And then we're gonna put purified omnite on this belt. And then we can fuel the blast furnace, because I really don't want to have to hand feed things. Alright, and we'll just limit that to 2 stacks. And we'll end up getting a lot of Omniferum out of this, because Omniferum is a mixture of 2 different things. So to get 1 Omniferum, you actually need less than 1 iron and 1 omnicium. So it's pretty efficient in terms of the amount of plates we get. And that will allow me to build some of the Omni buildings. Okay, so we at least accomplished 1 new resource in this video. And we got sniper turrets, and we got better radars, which have still not found me any ore. I'm hoping that they will soon. And we puzzled our brains with this logic. And yeah, we've got a lot more research done. I guess the last thing I'll do is upgrade some boilers. I'll upgrade the rest of them to steel, and then we'll call it an episode. And let me queue up more research, of course, because we need our crystallology, which still needs quite a few more researches. Okay, so I'll deconstruct a block. Then I can use those to craft. And we'll also probably want to automate mining drills, because I'm going to want to go mine, like, I don't know, 100 per second from some huge patch somewhere. Because we're going to need a ton of Omnite for everything we're wanting to do. Okay, got that. 2 more, 4 more. Looks like we're doing okay with water. You know, the other thing I could do is put some little storage tanks for water, because the water demand's probably not perfectly consistent. And then finally we'll make 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang it. Out of steel. And I want to get rid of this copper somewhere. I'll just put it in there. And steel is down here. I'll take 3 stacks while I'm here. Oh. That would help to have an inserter for the omnicium ingots. Okay, so back up here. Beep, 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 beep. And we'll finish upgrading our power. Beautiful. Okay, yeah, that's a lot more capacity. 36 megawatts. Now the problem is I don't have enough. Will it tell me? No, it won't tell me. I don't have enough of the purified omnite for that. 36 megawatts is quite a bit, and these each are 2.4, so that would be 15 per second. I'm only making at most 10 per second. So I will need a little bit more purified omnite. And I can even start using something else as fuel, but anyway, I think I will call it an episode here. I apologize, we still have not made a ton of progress, but progress is sometimes slow in these mod packs. There's a lot of things going on. And I've heard from some of you in the comments that you enjoy more methodical play, so hopefully me working on city blocks is a bit more methodical for you. I'm not just going to have this mess of a base forever. And hopefully we'll find an Omnite patch soon, because we're going to need some more. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you all next time.